Hello, my name is Evan and welcome to Rizal in sunny Spain. Jose Rizal finished his medical course in the University of Santo Tomas. Then he decided to complete his studies in Spain. Aside from this, he had a secret mission, which was more important than finishing his studies.
The secret mission of Rizal is to observe keenly the life and culture, languages and customs, industries and commerce, and government laws of European nation in order to prepare himself in the mighty task of liberating his fellow men. The departure of Rizal was kept secret to avoid the detection by the Spanish authorities and the friars, even his own parents. Only selected person knows the secret departure of Rizal, including his brother Paciano and the Abneo Jesuit fathers. The Jesuit priests gave him letters of recommendation to the members of their society in Barcelona. On May 3, 1882, Rizal departed on board the Spanish steamer Salvador bound for Singapore. During the voyage, Rizal observed that he is the only Filipino on the ship. The ship captain, Donato Leche, from Asturias, Spain, befriended him. On May 9, 1882, the ship docked at Singapore. Rizal landed, registered at the Hotel de la Paz, and spent 2 days for sightseeing. There he saw the statue of Sir Rizal transferred to ship Gemna, and he left to Europe on May 11. It was a French vessel, therefore French mostly spoken on board. On May 17, Gemna reached Point Galle, a seacoast town in southern Ceylon, now Sri Lanka. From Colombo, Gemna continued the voyage crossing the Indian Ocean to the Cape of Guardafui, Africa, and then a stopover on Aden. From Aden, Gemna proceeded to the city of Suez, the Red Sea terminal of the Suez Canal. It took 5 days to traverse the Suez Canal. At Port Said, the Mediterranean terminal of the Suez Canal, Rizal landed and he was fascinated to hear the multiracial inhabitants speaking a babel of tongues. On the afternoon of May 15, Rizal left Marseille by train. He crossed the Pyrenees and stopped for a day at Portbou. After the passport inspection at Portbou, he continued his journey, and he reached Barcelona on June 16, 1882. Rizal wrote a nationalistic essay entitled Amor Patria, Love of Country, his first article written on Spanish soil. He sent the article to Basilio Teodoro Moran, publisher of Diario en Tagalog, under his pen name Leon Laon. Amor Patria appeared on the newspaper on August 20, 1882, with Tagalog version translated by M.H. Del Pilar. Rizal wrote again for Diario en Tagalog, Los Viajes, Travels, Revisited to Madrid, Review of Madrid. Unfortunately, Diario en Tagalog had ceased publication for lack of funds. Sad news. On September 15, 1882, Rizal received a letter from Paciano. According to the letter, Philippines was ravaging by epidemic. Another sad news from Chengoy. Jose M. Cecilio, intimate friend, Leonora Rivera began to be unhappy because of the absence of Rizal. In one of his letters, dated May 26, 1882, Paciano advised Rizal to finish his medical course in Madrid. Therefore, Rizal established himself to Madrid. On November 3, 1882, Rizal enrolled in Universidad Central de Madrid, Central University of Madrid, in 2 courses, medical and philosophy and letters. Rizal's thirst for knowledge, he studied a lot in Madrid and on his leisure times are reading and writing. Sometimes he is attending the reunions of Filipino students. Rizal, being a lonely young man in a foreign country, he was attracted by Consuelo's beauty. On August 22, 1883 he expresses his admiration. He made a poem entitled A la Señorita Coyp. The romance didn't blossom because of 2 reasons. Engaged to Leonora Rivera. Eduardo de Lete, his friend, is madly in love with Consuelo.
Rizal joined the Circle of Hispano-Philippine Circle. Upon the request of the members, Rizal wrote a poem entitled, Mi Piden Versos. He declaimed it during New Year's Eve, December 31, 1882. A favorite pastime of Rizal in Madrid was reading. Rizal economized on his living expenses. He purchased books from a second-hand bookstore. Rizal was deeply affected by Uncle Tom's Cabin and The Wandering Jew.
His first summer vacation to Paris, France, June 17 to August 20, 1883, and he lived at cheap hotel on 124 Rue de Rennes in Latin Quarter. Like all tourists, Rizal was amazed on the beautiful sceneries of Paris. Rizal is an unordinary tourist because he was observing the life and culture of French. He was spending time on museum. On November 20th, 21st, and 22nd, 1884, a riot was exploded on the Central University due to excommunicated of Drive, Moreta. The riot was participated by lots of students including Filipino students. The appointment of the new rector intensified the fury of the student demonstrators. More student demonstrations convulsed the city. Rizal completed his medical course in Spain on June 21, 1884. Due to not presenting the thesis required and corresponding fees, he was not awarded his doctor's diploma. Rizal also finished his studies in philosophy and letter. He was awarded the degree of licentiate in philosophy and letters on June 19, 1885, with rating of excellent.